Om. Namaste. Welcome you all for the classes on meditation. We are trying to look at techniques of meditation. The stages of meditation are very clearly given by sage Patanjali. We have seen that Vitarka Vichara Ananda Asmita Rupa Anugamat Sampragnataha. That's one of the beginning steps or stages Patanjali gives. You can refer to our preliminary lessons to get more clarity on this. Techniques, however, are plenty, and we are looking at the gross or the vitarka, so to say, the savitarka stage of meditation according to sage Patanjali. In that we are focusing on this respiratory system or this breathing, how one can use breathing to meditate. The basic purpose is to tame the mind. However, it also has other benefits which are incidental. Today we are going to look at one more type of breathing, what we can call as facial breathing. We will look at the details. We will then practice how just watching the breathing can be a wonderful meditative experience. So sit upright, chest and navel up, tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. First let us chant the word Om 3 times. Close your eyes, sit in any comfortable position. If you are sitting on the floor, keep the buttocks at a little height. You may also sit on a chair, but sit upright. We are going to chant the word Om 3 times. Inhale. Om. Be relaxed. Watch the inner calmness. Watch your facial muscles and organs. The chin, the lips, the cheeks, ears, the nasal cavities, nasal passage, exterior of the nose, the region below the eyes, both the eyes, the eyelids, the extremities of the eyes, the eyebrows, eyelids, temples, forehead, complete skull cavity, including the hair follicles. Just watch. We all, I would say most people have a tendency to look at their face either in mirror or mobile. But it's a different experience to look at the facial region with eyes closed. And especially if you can focus deeply, you will see that the complete facial region responds to the breathing. So we will look at some more information on this before we practice. Slowly open your eyes. So we're going to do this facial breathing. Do means here there is a lot to feel. Actually, there is nothing to be done. Because mind keeps doing something, the facial expressions keep changing. There's a popular saying that face is the index of the mind. So, whatever is the pattern of the thoughts, the facial muscles and organs reflect the same. When you make it absolutely free of expressions, that is when there are no emotional thoughts, it doesn't mean you should look pale. When there are no emotional disturbances, the face will exhibit innocence. Now let us look at this. It's a small child sleeping. The normal video of the breathing I'll show you now. This is a regular video. Look at the facial region. complete skull cavity. You can see very subtle movement, or you may not be able to make out. The region of the forehead, skull, temples, cheek, including the nasal openings and the region around the ears. This is a normal video where you cannot really make out the movements. There is a technique in image processing where you can get magnified motion of the same thing. Same thing, you can magnify the motion so that you can make out the motions that are involved. And there is a small infant breathing. Now whatever you saw previously is, I'll play it one more time, this normal video. So you cannot really make out much unless you very, very carefully observe. And the point we want to let you know is that there are subtle movements. When you really breathe in a very, very natural, unrestricted way, that flow of breath that actually involves the whole facial architecture. And that now this is something we have magnified. This is an image processing technique where you can magnify the motion so that you can make out what is really going on. So please note that this is a magnified version just to impress upon that the movements are there. So first we'll see that. You see this, how much it moves. Look at the nasal cavities, region below the eyes, region in the lips, cheeks, chin, complete skull cavity, around the ears. Forget other movements, but look at only the facial region. They are there. Most of us don't recognize this. Even we have these moments. We'll play one more time. Just see the beauty of the breath. The whole thing, complete facial architecture is resonating with the breath. You can actually feel the ingoing and outgoing air. Now the whole point is, can we feel this? For this to be felt, most important, mind should become calm, because any disturbance in the mind is going to be reflected in the facial muscles and organs, and you cannot feel the resonating movements. The corollary of this is that if you start feeling these movements with attention, mind tends to become calm. Number two, breathing should be, breathing and mind are connected. If there are any disturbances in the mind, the natural flow of the breath is disturbed. So if you tend to keep the breathing very normal, natural, that also helps in calming the mind. Right, with this introduction, let us sit upright, and enjoy this facial breathing which happens even in us. Tip of the thumb and index finger in contact, palms facing upwards. Sit upright. Gently close your eyes. Don't press the eyes. Gently close the eyes. Relax your tongue, nose, throat, and the jaws. Be careful about the tongue. You must simply leave it. It will slightly recede back. Any thoughts? Just let them go. The more and more you feel your facial muscles and organs, the more and more you make them natural, the degree of innocence improves, mind becomes calm. Now don't control the breath. Breathing is an involuntary process where air goes in through the nostrils, comes out through the nostrils. Now pay attention to the facial muscles and organs. Don't judge anything. No interpretations, nothing. Simply watch. As the mind relaxes, you can feel better, deeper. It's a very, very subtle movement. Feel the nasal cavity. There is very gentle expansion of the nasal cavity as you inhale. And contraction as you exhale. Feel the region by the side of the nose, below the eyes. Feel your cheeks and the ear. Feel the region below the nose. The lips. Region below the lips, the chin, the junction of the throat, feel the complete circumference of the neck, especially the junction of the neck and the head. The region where the carotid arteries enter into the head. Again, go a little up. Watch your temples. Now feel both the eyes. Eyelids, the top and the bottom. The eyeballs. Feel your eyebrows. And feel that gentle movement everywhere. It's as if the air or the pranic energy is going through every pore of your skin when you inhale, and you are exhaling through every pore of your facial skin as you exhale. Feel the sides of the skull, top of the skull, back of the skull. Breathing is a divine process. The more and more you focus, the facial muscles become childlike, exhibiting innocence, free of all negativities. Keep watching that subtle movements in the facial region. As your attention deepens, you can feel the movements more magnified. And that is a beautiful experience. Which helps the mind to relax. We say that that is infant's face, expresses divinity. And if we start relaxing the mind, taming the mind, getting rid of the impurities in the mind, even the face of adults can be an expression of divinity. Let's offer our prayer to Sage Patanjali. Palms in salutation. Take a deep breath. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakaruttam prabharam munina patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi Harihi Om. Shri Krishnarpanatu, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shubhamastu.